What's up, guys? Well, first preseason game didn't turn out so good. But what do you expect with a bunch of young guys on a team that barely ever played with each other? So, let's get going into this review of what happened in the Blackhawks versus Columbus Blue Jackets first preseason game of the year. Well, it started out real good because 53 seconds into the first period, Alexander Fortin got a nice goal by a great pass by Kahan, and then the other assist went to Eric Gusterson. It started off nice, the Hawks were skating, and I'm telling you this right now, I could not watch the game. The game was blacked out. I was frustrated. So I was listening to it on WGN radio the entire game. So about at the 12-13 mark, Zach Dupuis got a goal from assist by Murray and Robinson. I have the stats on my laptop right now, so I'm just keeping a track on what happened. Then second goal for Columbus came at 18:03 in the first period. Alexander Wimberg got the goal by assist by Steph Jones and Cam Agneson. That line turned out to be a good Agneson and Wimberg turned out to be a good pairing today. I will keep talking about that. But first off, Cam Ward started off the game. He allowed 2 goals, and I believe I want to say 12 shots when he played. Then they switched to Colin Delia at the 10-minute mark of the second period. Delia was playing strong from the start of the game, but when he went in and came in by the third period, 36 seconds into the game, Cam Agneson scored and got the assist by Nick Foligno and Alexander Wimberg. Then about at the 18:07 and the third, that was the dagger. Liam Foudy, I want to say it's right, but I can't pronounce. I honestly think that's pronounced right. Foudy scored for Columbus by assist by Anderson and Sliglong. I might be really butchering that last name for whoever got that assist. But Hawks were playing a bunch of young guys today. They barely had any of their main players out. They had only Artem Anisimov and Marcus Kruger, from what I was really aware of, that really played for the Hawks. Key players that were playing tonight. Oh yeah, here's the game stats of the game. I forgot to mention. Well, Hawks only scored 1 goal. Columbus scored 4. Hawks had 22 shots on net, while Columbus had 31. Hits went in Columbus's favor again with 20, and the Hawks had 14. Penalty minutes, the Hawks had 6, and the Jackets had 4. So, Hawks need to work on the young guys need to kind of need to work on discipline, because that's who basically we were playing today. It was Samuelson who had 2 penalties for the Blackhawks, but from what I heard when I was listening to the game, since I couldn't watch it because of the blackout situation, I was so ticked off about that. I really was looking forward to see Henry Jokiharju and Adam Boqvist playing today. That would have been an awesome game to watch. But from what I heard, Yurkiharu was playing a strong defensive game. Same with Adam Boquist. Boquist gave up a turnover, but had a great offensive play as well. Yurkiharu was playing the defense very strong from what I was listening in with. And those two are top prospects. So they were showing that today. Cam Ward with the great mask he created. He didn't have a good game, but he was playing right behind a bunch of young guys, so it was kind of hard for him to make a save. But he, in the second period, of what it sounded like he was playing a lot stronger in net, like he was getting more confident, like getting more into the game. But when Delia came in, Delia was sounding like he was playing strong until the third period. That's when he let in 2 goals. But I'm not mad because it's just a preseason game. This is a bunch of prospects. They don't know how how other players play like a lot. The team was averaging in at the age of 22, if I want to say. That's how young they were out on ice. Cam Ward being the oldest guy on the team during the game today. But honestly, I'm not mad. It's a preseason game. It's the first preseason game of the year. And they were playing a lot. The Jackets were playing more NHL players in comparison to what the Hawks were. The Hawks had Artem Anisimov, Eric Gusterson, Marcus Kruger, Cam Ward, and I'm going to say it right now, Henry Yurkiharu, due to the fact I think he honestly makes the team this year because all the good comments Joel Quenneville's been saying during training camp on Yurkiharu. He's been having where Yurkiharu's been having that defensive mindset like what Duncan Keith would have when he was in his prime. But it's a preseason game, so a win or a loss, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't go into the record books. And leave your thoughts down below on what your thoughts were on the young Hawks today. And if you got to see it, if you didn't get it blacked out like where I got it blacked out. Or make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. But most of all, let's go Hawks!